Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Behind the Groove podcast. I am DJ Keo.
And I am Basil Barrington, and we are back with Foundation, Season 3, Episode number 5. We are talking about Where Tyrants Spend Eternity. Thus far,
Mhm.
IMDb gave it an 8.5, and you said, Keo, this was pretty low. I thought it was pretty low
It
too,
should
huh?
be higher, man. This should be way higher, man. This is a 9, 10 episode.
Yo, listen,
Easily.
listen, so it's so weird because I'm watching this. I actually watched this episode 3 times. I watched the Friday,
Mhm.
Saturday, actually 4 times: Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and today.
Mhm.
Because I just wanted to know, a bit more about how Gail just completely
Yeah, what her
manipulated,
plans are.
yo,
Because her plans are all over the place. And like I know it makes sense. Like if you watch the whole show, the plans make sense. But like Gail's is dirty, conniving, backstabbing.
dude, and she does it so like friendly. She's so friendly
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it
she's like,
too,
"Hi, everybody. Here's my knife. I'm gonna stab
Right.
you in the back right now." Like,
Exactly. She's so friendly about it. And I'm like, yo, Gail. And here's the other really cool thing, right?
yeah.
We know that this was a complete setup. Like Gail set up like
Mhm.
Dawn, right? And I also
Yeah.
have to say before I even make that statement, Joe, I'm actually
Mhm.
starting to really feel Dawn, throughout. And I
I
was,
like this season.
yeah,
Dawn has been the best part of the Empire. But mine is Demerzel. Like Demerzel's
right.
number one. Dawn is like he's been a two,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
close two, but like,
I,
he's two.
I think, yeah, I was going to say, I think he was the two from last season, even from the first
Mhm.
season, but from last season to now, I'm like, yo, Dawn is
He's
really like,
improving. Each
yeah,
each iteration, he's getting better. Like he wanted
yeah.
his girlfriend. He got thrown out the window. Like he's getting better. Like each iteration.
I
This one,
mean,
he's got actual duties. He's about to be day,
mhm.
and like how he's moving is like, yo, I'm in charge. He's moving like
Man,
that.
dude, they made him Suave Dawn this season for real because he's just like the hair is going, he's got the like fake mustache and the goatee. I'm like, yo, he's like Dawn is really killing it. So check this out.
Dude,
So,
gangster moves in this season,
yo,
like straight
dude,
up.
and we're not even done with him. We know that
I know
there
he
has to
got
be a
way to go.
Dawn in every episode.
Hmm.
So I'm watching
Yes.
the episode and I'm like, wow,
Hmm.
this is crazy. And when the whole thing was like, first of all, like when Demoiselle sort of like went to the dam and took out the his first
Hmm.
Clavigen or whatever his name is, and she was
Yeah.
like, oh, first of all, what was going on with old boy's lips when they pulled him out?
Dude, I look crazy, man. I look crazy.
I mean,
I
talk
use
about
give us a
bubble lips.
but I was saying, like, is that the water? Is it the things, the enzymes, whatever things in his body,
Mhm.
the micro
The
things in his body? Like,
the
what is that?
nanites.
The
Yeah, I don't
nanites?
know.
Like, what the
Yeah,
hell? It's something. Something was you got the bad reaction. Like
yeah.
he looking crazy. That was funny though. I laughed for like 5 minutes. Like,
Yo,
I was like, oh.
every time I saw it. But she did allude to the fact that she said, "Day is gone; he will not trouble us." And we know
Yeah,
that because when you go to Mycogen, it's sort of like
that's a whole
heathenism
other planet,
basically.
man.
It's a whole nother
That's a whole
planet,
other
for
planet.
real. So we know. So
Downtown, another planet.
it's going to be interesting to see if Day actually
Mhm.
integrates into the Mycogen society.
He don't have a choice, man. He can't go back.
You can't.
He can't go back. He say well, he like the last episode. He's like, I'm free. I'm trying to be free as long as I can. Like he can't go back.
Yeah.
He's done for.
And he's still
So
kind of conniving and cunning too. Like he put the old man on his bike.
yeah, man. Like he's messing. That's the one thing about being Empire or when Day or whatever. When being that level of power, you have to be conniving and willing to kill people to get your results, the thing
Yeah,
that you want. You have to do a lot of dirty handed stuff and be comfortable with it.
yeah,
And he clearly is. Like he's fine with people dying for the cause or whatever he's trying to do. He's fine with that.
yeah.
And so yeah, it's just very fascinating. Like all the brothers are very comfortable killing people. Like just
All day.
1,000 people got die, 1,000,000 people, 1,000,000,000,000,000 people, whatever.
Mhm.
It's Tuesday.
Hey,
Like,
Don said,
is what it
like
is.
Don said, we are not kind people. He said
Mm-hmm.
it.
Yep. Yep.
You know. So
That was, there's certain things that they said throughout the episode. I'm like, yeah, that's right.
yeah,
That
exactly.
totally fits the
You know,
character.
Like, and then so because Demoiselle knows that Day is basically gone, she's gonna
Mhm.
go after Dawn, right? The next sort of thing that's popping off is between Gail and Dawn. Now, I thought that last
Yeah, yeah.
week, I thought that
Mhm.
they were gonna link up. Something romantic was
Oh, you
about
thought
to
they were
happen.
smash or something?
Yeah, yeah. Well, think about it, right?
Alright, alright.
Think about it,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Dawn is always getting into some crazy stuff with women. Remember the first woman, the gardener?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
They shrouded her and boom, they gave her one thought for the rest of her life. And
Mhm.
it was a negative thought, and
That's
she had
crazy,
to think
man.
about that for the whole
That
time.
that's
And then
crazy.
season two, he betted the
Mhm.
queen who was supposed to marry, Day,
Yeah,
got her
yeah,
pregnant, bounced. And we don't know anything
yeah.
about, listen, we don't know anything about his heir. Where is his heir?
Mhm. Yeah, that's a problem.
That's a
But, I mean,
problem,
that's 300 years ago, so, like, who knows
Yeah, so
where the
and
family is right now.
right, exactly. And then so this season I was like, "Oh, okay, so is he going to link up with,
Mhm.
Gail because it's Gail was sort of playing it up to him, you think?"
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, she was using whatever she could to get this guy to go do her bidding,
Yeah.
which is wild because, they give the impression that the Foundation is the good guys, and realistically, we can't look at it like Foundation is good guys. We gotta look at it as Foundation is a group of people trying to achieve a goal, and, pull the universe out of the Dark Ages faster than it would have been normally. That's it.
Mm.
So the foundation is full of scumbags and full of people doing evil means to let other people die. It doesn't matter. The goal is get this out of the dark ages as soon as possible. Get us to the dark ages and get us out of them as soon as possible and ruin the galaxy in the process. Because that's the argument, right? That's the argument they're making. They have to destroy the galaxy and get us out of the dark ages. So we're gonna go back to cavemen or whatever we're gonna do, and then boom, they're back out. You get Foundation got the information, get the people back out of the Stone Age and whatever. Like that's what it is.
Well,
And they have to be cutthroat to do it.
they
And that's
have
what
to.
we learned from this episode.
Cutthroat.
Gail is cutthroat, man.
Yeah,
You look like, oh, she's so nice. Like, nah, man. Cutthroat.
it's kind of interesting because as they are developing the foundation, um,
Hmm.
in its sort of doctrine, it basically says in order for the foundation to survive, empire
Hmm.
has to be weak. So,
Yes.
what was the first
So
blow? The first blow was in season two, they had to
hmm
basically destroy Terminus and bring
yes.
out the Empire's entire fleet
Yes. Just direct the fleet.
just to
Yeah.
wreck the fleet. And so, what happens now? So
Yeah.
Gail is like, "Yo, we need them further destroyed." So she was like, "Listen, you
Hmm.
need to enclose Kalgan, right?
Mhm.
Bring your whole fleet out
That's
there, right?"
crazy.
She was like, "Bring your
Crazy.
whole fleet out there." And she was like, "Yo," and it was like, I said, when that happened, I was like, "Wow." So, Harry was the first
Mhm,
person who was like, "Yo,
mhm,
listen, this is what you have to do, right?" And so they brought
mhm,
out the whole fleet, destroyed it. They created a new terminus. And Gell is like,
mhm.
"Okay, Harry is presumably gone, allegedly. I'm not saying he's dead,
Yeah.
even
Could be a
though,
robot now. We don't
yeah,
know what he's doing with
right,
it.
exactly, right. We know he will reappear when the vault opens." And so she's
Yeah.
like, "Okay, well, I have to further destroy them." So the
Mhm.
whole thing was a ruse. I mean, the
Yeah,
entire
yeah.
thing was a ruse. But
Mhm.
during that ruse, Dom, man, he's like you said, he's also cunning and
He's
very,
getting gangster. He's getting
yeah, for
very
real.
gangster.
He did
That when he said to the black dude, I was like, "Oh,
yeah.
okay. Alright."
He was like, he pulled him like this. Oh boy was like, and let
He's like,
me
"Oh, you
tell
don't get to
you.
nothing, bro.
He took
You
his
don't get
fingers and
nothing."
pulled his head back towards him and was like, I said, "It's over. It's over."
Mhm.
And then when
He's like,
old
"Hey, boy."
boy heard that little noise, how like
Mhm.
ruthless was he? Don.
Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah, yeah. Gangster. Absolute gangster. Don's turning into Day. He's turning into a hardcore Day. This
Or
version of Dawn. If
or
he survives, we'll we'll,
or
we'll see
is
what
he
happens with
turning
that.
into Dusk because Dusk is the like warmonger?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's I'm saying? Like that,
Mhm.
Dawn and Dusk are becoming very similar in the
Yeah.
mentality of what they're going to do.
Yep.
and I think Dusk is gonna give them the ships if they still have them. Yeah, this is the thing. If you, that thing that the with the black hole thing, Dawn's gonna get that eventually, or or the Mule's gonna get him, and you got bigger problems. The
Yeah,
Mule getting that ship with the black hole is a huge problem, man, and that's a very real possibility.
yeah,
'Cause they don't understand mentalics and how this whole thing works.
they
They
don't.
can easily just take the thing over, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And that was a question I was asking you offline. Last week you asked
Mhm,
me what do I think the third crisis is, and I told you, well, it's definitely the Mule, but I also think that Demoiselle will also have something to do with the third crisis. Now, I was telling you that, and you were like,
mhm.
yeah, well, maybe so because she's a robot, so she can't be controlled by these like metallic
He's the
sort of like
only person that could
powers.
do this. You can fight him one on one. It's the only
Exactly.
person. There's
And
nobody
I'm
else.
and I was just like, well, I mean, she there can't just be this huge third crisis and
Mhm.
Demoiselle is not part of it. I just don't think so.
Yeah.
Because the
Well, I mean,
third
like,
crisis will involve the empire, don't you think?
yeah, yeah, of course. But I'm saying,
Hmm.
like, the way the show is set up, or the way the book, I don't even know. Books, show, whatever, it's all the same at this point, or who knows. But like, Gail's gonna fight the Mule. Like, that's just the basics of the show. But Demoiselle has to be involved.
Yeah.
She's the only one that can pull a lot of these things off,
Hmm.
and she is the solidified control of the empire. Like, so there's no question about that. She gets things to move around. The brother Day Dusk, they have no idea what she's doing on the side. She's just running things. Like, they have their little
Traveling.
adventures with it. It's cute, but like Demerzel's
Hmm.
really running things, right?
Gail is still in
So
a
that's what I'm
beggar.
saying.
That's pretty cool. Gail, man, her metallic powers, they've gotten really strong. Do you think that during the council voting, I think only
Mhm.
two people said no, and then everyone else said yes. Do you think that
Yeah.
Gail used her metallic powers to like,
Well, that's
basically
the
let
thing,
everyone
man.
I mean, I think
It's
so.
it's possible.
Hmm.
It's probable.
I mean,
Because we don't know how powerful she is. Like, can she? Like, you look at Darth Vader, right? And I know this is totally separate with Star Wars, but like Darth Vader was force choking people through his TV screen, right?
yeah.
Basically, like, on another
That's true,
ship.
yo.
He's across the galaxy, he's choking you
He
out,
definitely.
right?
I saw him do that once. They were like on some
Yeah,
sort of
yeah,
a screen. She was like,
yeah. This dude was like, "You're in charge now, bro." So, like,
right.
what I'm saying is, like, is Gail's power strong enough that she don't have to be in front of you to do it? She could do it across the galaxy. Is that what we're talking about here? Like, what are we saying here? Is it, she's getting these
Well,
guys to vote this way? Like,
mhm.
how powerful is she?
Or how close does she have to be? Because
I
when
don't know. I
Dawn
don't know
when
how this thing works.
yeah, so when Dawn was running away, and then all the troopers came and was like, "Hold it right there," and then he was like,
Yeah,
did
yeah.
this,
She
and he
made
was
him all
like,
forget.
"Sleep."
Like, hey, dude.
Yeah, she made him
Yeah.
do that. I think and then when they all raised their hands
Mhm.
to say, yes, let's do the enclosure. Like the way they
Mhm.
raised their hand was almost like robotic. It was like
Told you
all
to.
of them
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
same
yeah. We're gonna
time,
do it
like
together.
for real.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, that was a metallic. Her powers are getting crazy. And here's
Mhm.
the other thing. So when they bring on another sort of Dawn, right? He will
Mhm.
have the memories of the last Dawn, right?
Well, how far do they download the memories? Is it daily? Is it like once a week? Like, how what's the
You say,
timetable
how
for
often do
the
they
download?
download the memories? Like, okay, I
Yeah,
missed the
yeah.
download today, dude. Let's,
We gotta back up. Hey, you gotta go back himself, right?
pull up
Yeah,
a
I don't know,
terminal, you know.
right?
So I think I think I was listening once where they said they have they have the memories of
Instant,
like the
instant.
previous dawn, and then
Mhm,
Demoiselle gives them everything else, like you have to be subservient to me, yada yada yada. Um,
mhm.
so that's going to be interesting to see when they decant another sort of
Well,
dawn.
they can't 2 of them, man. They got
Maybe
day and dawn.
maybe three.
3, maybe 3.
Because old boy's supposed to go bye bye. Dusk is supposed to go
Yeah,
bye bye,
yeah.
but Dusk isn't going
Oh, yeah.
anywhere. That Dusk isn't going anywhere. You could just tell
He ain't
he's on a
traveling
mission.
nowhere. Yeah, yeah, he's on, you're right. That's the perfect term. He's on a mission.
He's on a mission.
He's trying to stay.
L- Let me ask you this here because,
Mhm,
this season is super tech, is super interesting, is super sort of
mhm.
like cerebral, it's highbrow. And I'm watching it and I'm like, wow, I think I have you know, a top two, list of people that I like here, So who are your two
Okay.
favorite actors in this like series, like season 3 thus far, 5 episodes in?
Well, I would say, like, as far as the overall show, Day is my favorite character, but Day is the dude Day right now, and I I don't
Mhm.
like that at all. That's corny to me. I'm sorry. Like, what the um Demerzel's number 1, obviously. I would say Harry would be number 2 as far as the fan favorites for the show. But Day, when you got proper Day, Day's number 2.5, 3
Mhm.
for me. For is this season, Demerzel is like 1 and 2, man. Like, she's killing it right now.
Yeah.
I would say, I
Excuse me.
guess maybe the Mule would be my number 2 for this season. Like, I like him because he's like, dude's ruthless. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
But
saying?
we
Like, dude, when he bit the dude's hand off, I'm like, okay, this is where we're going right now.
we
Mule's a
we
problem,
but we know what's
right?
going to happen to him. We
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
We know.
This dude's a problem.
Exactly.
And I like that he's clever and he's 10 steps ahead of these people who think they've just got this thing figured out. I
Yeah.
like that. That makes a villain a great a person that you have complications with because he's so smart. Rather than you're beating him with might or whatever it is, like having a mule be smarter than everybody and have powers makes it more interesting. Because like I don't know how you can defeat him. Yeah, I don't think the show writers know how to defeat him. Honestly, like this is great. This is good TV right here. So that's my favorite right now. I see Mule and Demerzel.
I'm gonna say Demoiselle is my number one, and my number
Mhm.
two are the Cleons. It would have been like Day, but Day right now is a crackhead.
Yeah, Dave's
So it's just like the entire
crackhead. Right?
Cleons because I thought that Dawn this
Mhm.
season killed it. They gave
Yeah,
him a
yeah, he's
much
been great.
larger role. He killed it. I mean,
Mhm.
it was largely due, I think, because Harry isn't really making an appearance, and he was really good when he showed up. He added like a
Mhm.
lot of intrigue to all the episodes. Um,
Yeah, when he shows up, it's like, "Oh, what's gonna happen here?" I don't
yeah,
understand.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I think they're doing a great job showing us more
Mhm.
tech. More of the visuals are crazy. I mean, did you see the visual? I
It's
mean, the
phenomenal.
visuals this show, like episode
Mhm.
5, I was like, dude, this is like, I mean, we're down in the city in Mycogen.
Vicodin looks amazing, right?
It's
It looks
always
like a
dark
real
though. You know
place.
what I'm saying? I'm like, why is it
Yeah,
always
yeah, it looks
dark?
well, they're underground. They're like, how many floors down are they?
I think
Like,
they're
they're
like
pretty low.
I think it was like level 5 or 6 they were saying that Mycogen is in.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
dude, I mean, and here you go.
Mhm.
Demoiselle, she just, man, she knows. So where does Demoiselle shows up? On a beggar in front of Gail. Like,
Yeah.
hello, Gaal Dornick. I have not seen you in 300 years.
Got
And
her
I'm
hands in
like,
there like, "How you doing?"
she
Like
was like, I know, she was like, what's going on? I mean, are you pregnant or something? Why you keep holding your stomach and whatnot? But like I said, I'm gonna keep saying this every episode.
Mhm.
Demoiselle is not the only robot. And
Well, yeah. Well,
and
there's a reason why he took the tool to go down there, right? It was for
right.
something.
And check this
It's
out.
definitely for something.
Let's just say
Mhm,
that Demoiselle is not the only robot. It's the
mhm,
robots who cannot be controlled by the metallics who may be able
mhm.
to defeat the mule and or the wild
That's a whole
metallics.
other thing right there, because they
That's what I'm saying,
robots are
man.
involved with this show because they made a lot of effort at the beginning of the season, talk about what the robots can and can't do,
Yep.
and, their robot rules and stuff like that. So, like, they made an effort to talk about it. So, obviously, robots are important to this season.
And
So, we'll see.
the other thing is Demoiselle is actually exposing herself as a robot to a few people, although she's wiping their memory. But she would never do
Yeah.
that in the past because she's seeking advice, just like, hey, I'm in a
Mhm,
situation here. How can you help me? Blah blah blah. Yada yada yada. Demoiselle
mhm.
is really fascinating, man. I'm surprised she wasn't like nominated for anything yet, like best actress in a
That's
series or
interesting.
something like
'Cause what is
that.
she,
Because
Swedish or something like that? I forgot what country she's from.
yeah,
Like
she's I
Denmark, one of these
I can't
countries.
I can't remember, but she is really good. And man,
Mhm.
this show is like, and you were saying offline, you were saying like Apple is thinking, considering maybe doing
Yeah.
something to explain yourself. What are you talking about?
Yeah, yeah, I read somewhere that Apple is maybe cutting back on some of the season the money for the season to make the show.
For
So,
foundation.
especially for Foundation, so they're
Mhm.
probably gonna scale down what Foundation can and can't do,
Mm-mm.
which is terrible, man. I
Mm-mm.
hope they consider that, or they
Mm-mm.
get some more viewers, something to get some money, because they need to keep this thing high,
I don't even
100%.
I don't even necessarily think it's viewers. I just think that if you look at like what's happening in Hollywood production, a lot
Mhm,
of production companies are just cutting back on things because I was telling you about this show I was watching, Titans: The Rise of Hollywood.
mhm,
Like when there
mhm,
was a depression, when the depression happened, what the Hollywood movie production studios started doing was creating low budget mobster flicks, and they
yes.
killed. They were
Yeah,
like, oh,
yeah.
these are low budget, black and white, very grainy, some audio,
Mhm,
yada yada yada. It only cost us like 100,000 to make. We made $1 million, $2 million.
mhm.
You can't take a show like Foundation and sort of
Mhm.
change its
I hope
foundation.
they don't,
You know what
because
I'm
a lot
saying?
of a lot of sci-fi. I remember like shows in the early 2000s, 90s when they had the first season. They had lots of money for the first season, and there's a lot of stuff in the hallways. And after that,
Yep.
right? And then there's like one
Can't do
like
it.
big space battle, and then it's kind of the hallways walking and talking. And a lot of shows are like that. That's because they ran out of money. And even Game of Thrones, they had like the huge set pieces and stuff like that. But like it was the last battle. It was like episode 9 was the battle. And some crazy thing happened in episode 9 that they couldn't do for the whole season. So they spent all the money in episode 9, and then 10 was just a recant of what happened in episode 9. And so like I don't want that. Foundation so far this season, every episode looked like $1 million.
Yeah.
Like it looked phenomenal, right? And I'm using that figuratively, not they spent 1 million. Like it's way more than that. But like
Hmm.
every episode looked like they spent a ton of money. And so like I hope they can maintain that at least visually, because that's part of the show is the visuals, man. Like that's part of the show.
It's like if you got rid of
Ideally.
the silos in Silo. It's like, well,
Yeah,
then
yeah,
what's
yeah.
the
It's part
show?
part
You
of
know
the
what I'm
visuals
saying?
is it's the background of the show is the visuals and how they're
This
doing
is
this, the
this is
spaceships, all that.
super high tech, super futuristic sort of stuff. Apple,
Mhm.
if you are thinking about cutting this show, you are making a wrong move. You are going to lose so many viewers. You may lose
Mhm.
subscribers. Who knows, like if
Yeah.
they are thinking about cutting this show, or at least you can't even, you have to do
Well, they're
one or
not
two
we
things. You
gotta
have to
say
put
we gotta specify. They're cutting the visuals from the show. They're gonna scale back the budget.
that's even
Well, that's
worse. That's even
yeah, man,
worse.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's like,
That's what I
we're gonna get
heard.
rid of Lee
That's what
Pace.
I
It's
heard.
like, okay, just don't cut the visuals.
Right?
You need the
Right?
visuals. It's like we're gonna get rid of the Cleons. Okay, fine. We're gonna get rid of Empire. Okay, fine. You can't get rid of the
Mhm.
visuals. Like
Visuals
that's
part of the show.
secondary of the whole show.
Yeah, yeah, it's part of the show. I don't know. We'll see. I will see. There's somebody was talking about this rumors or whatever. Like, we'll see.
Mm.
But like for me, visuals is part of the show. It's super important.
Last
And I
question.
like how it's
Mhm.
filmed because it's filmed, it looks like a
Oh,
movie. It's great.
dude. This
Yeah.
episode, like we've been saying, this episode was so crazy visually speaking. The
Mhm.
last episode was crazy, And
Yeah.
this episode
Yeah.
here, you see how these planets look? They're so beautiful. And then you have the Mallards getting into their
Mhm.
whole goofy things. The guy with the one arm and whatnot. I'm like, with the tied, he has
Yeah,
the
yeah.
sleeve is tied up. I'm like, dude, can we have like, can we get this guy a
You can't
prosthetic
get a
or
robot
something?
arm in
Yeah.
22,000 whatever years,
You can't get one of
14
those
billion years old.
bionic
Like, get the
arms and
robot,
whatnot. You know what I'm
right?
saying? This guy's walk.
They have to have robot arms. They have
Come
to. There's no
on,
way they
come
don't have
on,
that.
man. That's
Some planet
ridiculous.
sells robot arms, so you can
Yeah,
go get them.
I'm not quite sure what's going on with the clown. you know, he's like, the
Mhm.
clown can teach us. Like, what is the clown going to teach us? How to juggle? It's just like. But let me get you out of here with this question.
Mhm. Mhm.
What do you think Gail and Demoiselle and Gail are going to be up to? Why? I mean, like, what do you think is Demoiselle's angle? Because we know that Gail cannot do anything to affect Demoiselle. She's a robot. So, what do you think the
Yeah,
angle is
and
here for them to
physically stop
meet?
her.
Yeah.
She has to give her a really good story for why you need to trust her and work with her.
Mhm.
'Cause, she sold Day, Dawn. She sold Dawn on that and basically got Dawn killed, right? For being real here.
Mm,
So
she did.
Demerzel is smarter than everybody, and she can see through the what's going on here with the fraudulent stuff. So I think that she has to have a excellent version of events about what to do next. It has to be spectacular for Demerzel to join team with it.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay. So check it out. Okay. So okay. Oh wow. Okay. So Gail said we have to basically she's saying we have to continually destroy the empire, make them weaker. What did
Mhm,
Demoiselle say too as well? She said, I believe in a foundation, so I destroyed the Star
mhm.
Bridge.
She's technically on board because I
Hmm.
think she has ulterior motives because she could be free if if Foundation takes over. She could be free.
Yeah.
She
Hmm.
can get out of this thing because she's stuck there.
Right.
And I don't think I think she's at that point now, she wants to move on with her life and do something else. Like,
Hmm.
she's done this for a couple thousand years. I think
Uh,
she's good,
yeah.
right?
I
I
think
think
she
she's
was
alright.
saying that she wanted to become like a basket weaver or something. I don't know, like a glove model. I don't know, something like that.
Just something,
It's
something.
crazy.
Get out the game. She wants to hang up the Raptors. Get out the game.
Yeah. Wow, this is great, man. We are talking about Foundation Season 3, Episode number 5, where Tyrants Spend Eternity. Kia, what are you going to rate this episode?
This show's a 10, man. This episode's 10, easily. It was great. It's great. You watch it 4 times. It's great. This show's great.
This
Everything I
is
love about TV shows. Sci-fi, amazing. Everything's good.
it's a 10 for me, dude.
Yeah, yeah,
It's a
we're
10 for
okay.
me. I mean, like I told you last week, I'm like, I just like right now today, there's nothing like
Mhm,
this fabulous like on television, on streaming services, nothing.
mhm.
There's nothing.
Yeah.
There is
Yeah.
no sci-fi that's this fabulous, that's this visually stunning, that is written so
Mhm,
well, this well
mhm.
on TV or streaming services today, right now. And if anyone
Yeah,
is
I
watching
agree.
this video and they think so, leave a comment. Let us know where is the sci-fi, the super
I
sci-fi
don't see
series
it,
or
man.
movie.
I don't see it.
I
I
don't
don't know
see
what
it,
it
man.
is.
I don't see it.
Mhm.
Well, there you have it. Thanks for checking out another episode of the Behind the Groove podcast. I am Basil Barrington.
I am DJ Keo.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And until next time, peace.